Hi guys, Sambunani, Likai, Ni hao. How you doing? Assalamu alaikum. Guys, just a quick one. I want to talk about the first business lesson I got. I was about maybe 12 or 13 years old. My grandfather, I used to work in his shop in Port Hedis Street in Port Hedis Rus. And I was working actually to buy a bicycle. And I'd worked a few months. I've been selling little watches in the street, and I've been working in the retail shop, like most Indian kids those days would do. We were all in the retail business. And it took me long to buy a bike because I'd financed the bike with the grandfather. It was his bike. I was paying him off. And eventually when I got to pay him off, his name was Abu Bakr, by the way, I went there and I tried to claim my bike because I'd paid him. I don't remember how much it was. I think it was about 85 or 86 rand those days. It's a long time ago. And he had said to me, listen, I sold the bike. I said, what do you mean you sold the bike? It's my bike. I said, no, it was never your bike. You offered to buy the bike, I offered to keep the bike, and now I'm going to share the profit with you on the bike. I said, that's not what we agreed. I've been working 2 years and a bit, selling things, having a bit of salary on a Saturday, Sunday, etc. I want my bike. And eventually he said to me, here's your money. He counted it out to me. He gave me a small profit on what he sold the bike for. And he said, now you can go and buy your bike yourself. But as I left, he said something very important to me, which I'll never forget. He said, everything in life that you see is not real. I thought, what does he mean about that? Anyway, I left. I went to buy a bag somewhere else. It was more expensive, by the way. But I went to buy it and I came home. I was still staying with my grandfather, believe it or not. When I came back, I asked him, I said, what did you mean when you said everything you see sometimes not real? He said, what's real is what you have today, that's in your hand and that's yours. Look after it. Stop worrying about what you don't have. Worry about what you have and appreciate it. And I always propagate that whole concept. And I then understood from him, even in business, or more particularly in business, stop worrying about what you don't have. Stop worrying about the cash flow you want to have. Stop worrying about everything else that's beyond your control. Worry and appreciate, not worry, but appreciate what you have. Because that's real and it's here and it's today. And then he explained to me later on, just before he passed on, many years later, he said, do you remember the day I said to you, whatever you see in life is not what is real? I said, yes. He said, many years later, you know I'm about to leave you. I said, yes. He said, what I really meant is, the biggest thing that you have, and what he meant by thing was commodity, is time. Use it wisely. It's the best thing that you have in life. And that too applies to your business. Every second of every day that you're spending that's here and now is yours. Yesterday is gone. It's no longer yours. Tomorrow is maybe not even yours. But here now and today is yours. Make it count. Make every second count. Make every mistake. Do everything. Don't have the obsession of thinking you will do something wrong. And because that will result in you having regret. Just a great thought. Thank you.